Cleveland, Ohio. The folks here in Cleveland, even though all the down years, have never stopped supporting their hometown guys, and we got evidence of that a moment ago as the Browns made their entrance. They are ready to do battle with the Los Angeles Chargers. Now Austin Eckler on the return. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now a second down throw for Rivers. Caught left side, Williams. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
The first down throw here for Rivers. Man open left side, it's Williams. That one goes for 24 yards.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Gordon on first down. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds.
Hurry up!
Rivers now on 2nd down. Keeps himself upright. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down.
12.
Now Rivers. Throw left side complete. That's Williams. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
Back to the ground now with Gordon. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. It's the Pro Bowler Jamie Collins that makes the stop.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
The rush defense stout on first down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Second down, Rivers. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Williams. The Chargers' passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this has started.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. First and goal, Melvin Gordon. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Rivers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They are in a zone. Remember, folks, 4 interceptions for this defense a week ago. First drive, make it number 5.
And the focal point will be the people who pick the ball out of the air. But let's not forget, to make that happen, it has to be an excellent pass rush, terrific coverage where they are plastered to the receivers, and then, of course, taking it away, making the catch, and going in the other direction.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So 5 yards there as one of the big guys up front moved.
And in a 4-3 front, you got the 2 defensive tackles right near the football. I know there's a lot of movement around there, but they're always taught to have one eye on the football. Apparently, that didn't happen.
Good work that time to get him to jump, and now here's 1st and 10. Following the penalty, it's Johnson. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
And how about that, partner? That happened in a hurry. Sudden, explosive, gets into the backfield, and spills the play.
And he was AFC Defensive Player of the Week last week because of plays just like that. 2nd down, Mayfield. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16.
Detroit! Now let's go!
From the gun, Mayfield. He's going to look deep for Perriman. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with his first NFL pick. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
12.
Following the interception here, Rivers. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And out across midfield, down to the 45. A good pickup there, a 22. A nice little completion there by Phillip Rivers. And you and I were reading the article yesterday, 5th grade. Rivers had to do a project where he had to make a poster about his dreams and aspirations, so he clipped out a football player from a magazine article and pasted his face on the helmet. That's what he wanted to be, and it turned out okay.
Not so bad at all. Remember, he's the son of a coach. And on that play, I think he made the old coach proud with that completion.
Now Rivers going to give to Gordon on the draw. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
180. Hey, go orange.
Here's Rivers. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Rivers to throw it. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Partner, we had their game last week where they had 6 sacks, so a little bit more momentum here again in the 1st quarter.
And last week it appeared that they were coming out of sprinters blocks, chasing the quarterback. So how do they continue that? How do they keep making it happen? Different looks, different disguises, different angles that they chase him.
They were so disruptive last week. We'll see what the trend is here as we go forward. So it's 3rd and long for the Chargers, and Rivers after the sack. Rivers. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. Allen, the intended receiver. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back for a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. Baker Mayfield, obviously the #1 pick overall. That was controversial, though. What ultimately made the Browns go in his way?
Well, post-draft, I did hear a Browns executive talk about the efficacy of Baker Mayfield. In other words, how people rally to him, how people respond to him. He talked about seeing him at a workout, how he showed up, yelled out to the other guys. They yelled back with the same response, ran right to him, and they were ready to start the workout. He said things like that and his talent tipped the balance in his favor to go #1.
Over! All right, now, look at 56.
Now a play fake here on first down. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Njoku. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. Still a ways from the end zone as they come up now on 2nd and goal. Back with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Browns.
All right, here we go.
He'll get it up the middle. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Now Mayfield on 3rd and goal. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal.
So maybe now the mentality changes in this game because anytime you can get to the red zone, and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
The Chargers getting set to go, and it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him, but whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Completes it to Benjamin. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
Rivers going to turn and give this one to his running back, Gordon. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
We all know that Myles Garrett was drafted #1 in the NFL for his ability to get to the quarterback. That's his stock in trade. But the underrated part of his game, plays well against the run, knows how to hold the point of attack.
WSP.
To throw on second down. Rivers. Throw left side complete. It's Williams. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That one goes for 24 yards.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain.
Let's go.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Rivers going to give it off to Gordon. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Denzel Ward, the number 4 pick in the 2018 draft, making the tackle from his corner spot.
Yeah, baby. Yeah. Hey, Delta! Load it!
They'll run it now out of the gun. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
Under 4 to play now. Clock running. 3rd down.
Red. Ready?
Now a handoff. This is Gordon. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
This will be fielded at the 6. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe
please that they didn't punch it in for 6.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
To throw, Mayfield. And some room to roam now. And avoids the contact by sliding. A good decision in the end to pull it and run. Gets him 9 yards and a first.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
A 1st down throw from Mayfield. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. from the shotgun. It's Mayfield. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Gordon. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down. And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Watch him now, Barney.
And for Mayfield, this could be a free play. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Following the penalty, it's 1st and 5, and you got to think offensively, all kinds of options. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is recovered by the Chargers. 2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. More from Cleveland after this. So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at their 38.
380. Come on. Hey, I'm going to go load it.
Rivers now after the fumble recovery. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against them.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. To throw is Rivers. Throw left side complete. It's Williams. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. And now time is called as we've got an injured Charger down there on the field. While the trainers take a look. We'll step aside. The backup, Hackenberg. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Williams. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Detroit! Over! Gone!
Hackenberg now to throw on first. He's going to wind up and air it out. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
You've always been very good about Checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Again, it's Hackenberg. And it's complete to Antonio Gates. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. First down, Hackenberg. And this is complete. It's Allen. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That one goes for 24 yards. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now the handoff comes to Gordon. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. He's going to get it running right. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. The Chargers on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And now running right through it. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. And Sturgis able to knock it through, and they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals. It's 6-3. Well, the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate, in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team, and they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
The Browns offense trotting back onto the field, and with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
To the right side and complete to Njoku. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Final play of the half, Mayfield. He's going to let this one go deep. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. So if you like field goal, there you have it. Halftime quickly over. 3rd quarter, here we go. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this 2nd half. So the Chargers will start the 2nd half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the 3rd quarter. This one taken from the 7th. And a good effort on the return there. Gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this 3rd quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football and picked up by the Chargers. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So that one will be accepted. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Hackenberg steps away to his left. Over the middle, he's got Tyrell Williams. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Gordon. And some room to maneuver. That good for 19 and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
A first down throw for Hackenberg. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave him with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down.
Detroit! Gone!
Hackenberg. And this is going to be incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. A big play that time for Cleveland. 43 yards. Mayfield on first down. Screen play, Johnson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Johnson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Browns can grab the lead if they hit the extra point. Point after, right down the middle. And that will put them on top here in the 3rd. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger offense making their way back out there. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super tall.
To throw, Hackenberg. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Christian Kirksey in there to get him. And that's sack number 6 for him on the year. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Hackenberg now. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Here we go now. Blue landed. Blue landed.
And instead, they want to throw it off play action. And they're going to sack him yet again. The pass rush has been relentless. This time, it yields a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down. They stay on the ground on 1st with Johnson. Throwing, Mayfield. Got an open man, it's Rattling. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage with a flag down here to boot. So they may back up further.
Watch it now, Barney, Barney.
Mayfield to throw it. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Joey Bosa. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. And now we've got flags down. Looked like one of the Browns might have moved. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long.
Now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Set. Boom.
From the gun, Mayfield. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
3 down. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19. Gone. Detroit. Leopard.
Mayfield down. He's going to look deep for Perriman. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. Well, they've done a good job on these receivers, pretty much held them in check. They're a little too close for comfort.
And you're always looking for a play to get you going, right? You're looking for someone to make one. And maybe this penalty, this pass interference call, that can help shake them loose.
On first and 10, Mayfield. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one.
Gone.
Throwing again, Mayfield on second and 10. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Njoku. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6.
Set. 3-19.
They go back to the ground with Johnson. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. 4th down, Mayfield. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. The Browns. Unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. Here comes the Chargers offense now back out onto the field. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But, boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
Throwing, Hackenberg. Caught, left side, Williams. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. To throw is Hackenberg. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. 63 yards receiving for him now, and that last catch good enough for a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Detroit! Detroit!
Now a handoff. This is Gordon going left. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call.
Lucky 56.
Now Hackenberg. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Antonio Gates, the veteran tight end, was the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Lucky 56. Back 99 Philly. Here we go. Gone.
To the air again. Hackenberg. Wide open. It's Allen, complete. A good pickup there. 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches.
All right, now, Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll throw again. Hackenberg. He's got his man. It's Williams. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
Hackenberg now to throw on first. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? After the encroachment penalty, here's 2nd and 5. Again, it's Hackenberg. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. try the right side here. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's second and 13. Hackenberg on second down. Man open left side, it's Williams. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. That catch good for 5. It's third down. On third down, Hackenberg. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's fourth down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. Well, you talk about clutch. That one was right down Broadway, and this game's all even here in the fourth.
Yeah, he didn't leave any doubt, did he? Good snap, good hold, dead center. Almost like a big-time golfer in a major, firing at a pin from the fairway, trying to win the tournament going down the stretch.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
A first down throw for Mayfield. Underneath for Johnson. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that'll make it second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this second and 9. To throw, Mayfield. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Now a second down throw for Mayfield. He's going to look deep for Perriman. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down. He was waving his arms, wanted the football, but he dropped it. And that reminds me of a story you told me from your days at Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other guy's name, but when he dropped an open pass that you blew coverage on, what'd you say to him?
Yeah, it's really not right since I blew coverage, but since he dropped the pass, I said, well, maybe next time he'll just walk it out here and hand it to you. Would that be easier? He wasn't real thrilled with that answer.
That's cold-blooded. Cold-blooded. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long. Going to the air again with Mayfield. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the fourth quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to, you and your brothers, just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. Now on fourth down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going for this thing on fourth down. And now we've got flags down. Looked like one of the Browns might have moved. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Gun, gun! Gun, gun!
Now Mayfield on 4th down. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Joey Bosa in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. That's going to leave him with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter.
Gun, gun! Gun, gun! Gun, gun! Gun, gun!
Hackenberg on 1st down. Now a leaping catch. He's got it. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Hackenberg looks to throw it. Allen's got it complete. He's to the 10. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are going to take the lead. Sturgis adds the PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points, said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20. Guess what? They've got a shot.
They begin the drive with Johnson. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Gun, gun! Gun, gun! Set! 3-19! 3-19! Hot! Hot!
Mayfield now on 2nd down. Man open, that's Damian Ratley. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a 1st down. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. Got an open man. It's Ratley. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
That gets them the 1st down, but they've still got to move quickly here.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Denzel Perryman in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete. Tried to go for the big one there on second down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
The Browns on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be third and forever.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Back to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Desmond King picks it. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. The handoff goes to Gordon, running left. And he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage with a penalty flag down. This might push him back further. Following the penalty, here's Gordon. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. And now the Browns are going to take another timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Second and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. Now a handoff working right. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. The Chargers on third down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 17. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Victory formation time for the Chargers. They take a knee. And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. That's going to set them back 5 yards. Here's Drew Kaiser now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. steps into this one, and this is a rocket. So we race the flag. They decline it.
And did they use the big eraser, or was that the one at the end of the number 2 pencil?
Well, I was thinking like the 2x2-inch ones that you can buy and use in addition to the pencil.
And those last forever.
A long time.
No doubt.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.